Put your hands together for Miss SoulSecure.
I'm going to do some poems. I don't have a lot of funny stories like Tavis. My life is
just
pretty
do the poems,
boring.
Sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I will say this. I talk a lot about myself or people, how other people have affected me in life. Not to say that I'm selfish or cocky or conceited, but I know me. And I may not know, I don't talk about things that I don't know about, right? So I know my truths. I talk about my truths. I talk about my life. Is that okay?
Cool.
Okay. The first poem I'm going to do is actually about my cousin. She just turned 17 on Friday. Gosh. So this is a poem about her. Here we go. It feels like I'm falling, she said. Lowered her head and swiped at tears I'd hoped she'd never know, and melodically rattled off the names of demons that at 16 years old knew hers all too well. And in that split second, the familiar flavor of failure filled my mouth, snuck past the lump in my throat, and settled as a boulder of guilt in the pit of my stomach, because the pedestal of trust she placed me upon had been built with bricks of lies. And on a Sunday afternoon, after giving her life to Christ, she simply asked me why, and I couldn't answer her. I couldn't look into half-moon almond eyes and justify how I'd watched her walk the plank of betrayal only to fall into a sea of truths on her first birthday. I'd promised I'd be there to sort out the confusion, but after absent years, realized that boys, heartbreaks, and tears were near and made it my commission to catch her before she fell like I did. But I was 6 months into her realizing she was adopted, a year into hating her mother, and 3 years of molestation too late to do any type of damage control, y'all. Pain had taken its toll, and I just didn't see the use in telling her that she was one of 7 brothers and sisters born 4 months premature without a name, and that the drug fiend demon who'd birthed her simply walked out of the hospital. How could I tell her that the beginning of her entire existence was simply pitiful? So I searched my memory for a script that would fit this occasion, a "you're so special" or "God gave you just to us" kind of line that our whole family had practiced a million times, but she stood up inside her anger and asked me, if God knew my real family was so bad, why would he place me in one that was worse? You see, either way you work it, I was doomed to be worthless, so why would God want to save a life I don't feel like living? I couldn't answer her. So I spoke to the hurt in her eyes and said, girl, I know how you feel. No, we don't share the same bloodline, but our pain is the tie that binds, and some days are better than others, but the faces never go away, and the tears never forget how to fall, and the demons only seem to call your name, and the shame stands bolder than beauty, and anger will still hold its fury, and what we went through surely wasn't fair, but my dear, when you can tell someone that I've been through the fire and I've been through the rain, then the hardship of forgiveness won't quite feel the same. And I'm not telling you that you don't have every right to be angry. Just don't be the stain of shame upon your own conscience. Because this family portrait was purposely painted with imperfections, so count them all blessings. And go ahead and fall into his arms, girl, because he's ready to catch you. And she cried from a place I don't think she knew existed, and I cried from a place I thought I had killed long ago, and we connected on a level that reaches deeper than titled cousin, sister, or friend. We were human, and for the first time, we were family.
Wow.